Okay, the solution of this question can be given as, to solve the above question, let us suppose that one leg or one side of the triangle be x. If one leg is x, then the other leg will be x minus 10. Let us suppose this is x and this is x minus 10. And it is also given to us that the hypotenuse is 10 centimeter longer than one leg, that means it is x plus 10. Now, by applying Pythagoras theorem on the given conditions, we have hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. The value of, by substituting the appropriate values, we have x plus 10 whole square is equal to x minus 10 whole square plus x square. By solving further, we get x square plus 20x plus 100 is equal to x square minus 20x plus 100 plus x square. Now x square will be cancelled out by x square, 100 will be cancelled out by 100. So finally we would get 20x plus 20x minus x square is equal to 0, or 40x minus x square is equal to 0. By taking the common term from both of them, that is x, we get 40 minus x is equal to 0. By solving this equation, we would get either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 40. X is equal to 0 or x is equal to 40. But as we know that the side of a triangle cannot be 0, so the value of x will be given as 40. So the hypotenuse will be, as we assume that hypotenuse was x plus 10, so the value of hypotenuse will be given as 40 plus 10 is equal to 50 centimeter. That is our answer. Let us move to our next question. The solution of this question can be given by construction. What we have to do is, first of all, we have to draw a diagram for the given question as we have given. Let E be the midpoint of median AD of triangle ABC. Let us have a triangle ABC like this, and the median of this triangle as this, and the midpoint of median AD, that is E. Let it be E. Let it be E. Now it is given to us that dB is produced to P such that dB is equal to BP. So we will produce dB like this to P point, and we have given that dB is equal to BP. Now further we have given that DC be produced to Q such that, now DC is produced to Q, the point is Q, such that DC is equal to CQ. That means this DC is equal to CQ. But as we know that a median divides the opposite side in equal parts, that means PB is equal to BD. It is given to us, and BD is equal to DC because AD is median. So BD is equal to DC and DC is equal to CQ given to us. Now let EP cut AB at L. EP cut AB at L. This EP will be cut AB at L point. That means this point is L. Now again we have an EQ cut AC at M. EQ, that is this, cut AC at M point. This is M point. Now find the ratio of the area of the pentagon BLEMC to that of triangle ABC. Okay, to solve the given question, we will have a construction. So it is given to us, and what we have to prove is to find, we have to find the ratio of area of pentagon BLEMC to the area of triangle ABC. Now let us have some construction in the figure. Let us join A to P. let us join A to P like this. We have joined A to P. By joining we would get ADP and ABC. Two triangles are there in triangle ADP and triangle ABC. As we can see that triangle ADP and triangle ABC have the same area because they now in both the given triangles we can see that the area of both the triangles will be same, as the base PB is equal to base BD, or the base PD is equal to base BC, and the vertex is also same. So we can say that the area of triangle ADP is equal to area of triangle ABC. Now, as PE, AB are the medians of triangle ADP, and as PE and AB are the medians of triangle ADP, and hence point L is the centroid of triangle ADP. As we know that the centroid is defined by the intersecting point of medians, so L is the centroid of triangle ADP. Now, area of triangle BPL is given by 1 by 6 of triangle ABC, 1 by 6 of triangle ABC of area. As in the given question we can see that the BPL triangle is this, and this is 1/6 of triangle ABC. This area is 1/6 of triangle ABC, the complete area of triangle ABC. This is the 1/6 of triangle ABC. Okay. Now from here we can find the ratio of pentagon BLEMC to that of triangle ABC. Let us have the next question. Question number 3. The solution of the given question can be given as, let us see, let us have a triangle ABC as given in the question. This is triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC, that means the side AB is equal to AC, and this angle is given to us as 40 degree, and O is the point in the interior such that angle OBC is equal to angle OCA. That means this angle OCA is equal to this angle OBC, and this is point O, and this angle is equal to 40 degree. Angle BAC is equal to 40 degree. This whole angle is equal to 40 degree. Now we have to prove that the measure of angle BOC is equal to 10 to 10 degree. To prove, what we have to prove is angle BOC is equal to 110 degree. Okay. To prove the given question, let us have some construction. We have joined AO. Now let us extend this AO. Let this point be D. Now angle COD will be equal to angle OAC plus angle CACO. This angle DOC or COD, this angle COD, we can say that angle COD is equal to angle OAC plus angle ACO. As we can see by exterior angle property that exterior angle DOC, this exterior angle DOC will be equal to sum of opposite interior angles, that means angle OAC plus angle ACO. Now next we can also see that angle BOD, this angle BOD, this angle BOD, this BOD angle is also equal to sum of opposite interior angles, that means angle BOD is equal to angle BAO plus angle ABO, BAO plus angle ABO. Now adding both of these we have angle BOD plus angle COD, that means angle BOC and angle OAC plus angle BAO is equal to all the four angles, angle OAC plus angle OAB plus angle OBA plus angle OCA. Now angle BAO plus angle CAO is equal to angle BAO plus angle CAO will be equal to angle BAC. As we can see that this angle plus this angle is equal to this whole angle, that means angle BAC. Now plus angle ACO plus angle OBA. Again, as we know that angle ABC is equal to angle ACB, as we know that both sides AB and AC are equal, so the opposite angles of these sides will also be equal. That means angle ABC will be equal to angle ACB, opposite angles of equal sides. So angle OBA will be equal to angle OCB, angle OBA, angle OBA, this angle is equal to angle OCB. That means this angle will be equal to this angle. Angle OBA is equal to angle OCB. So we have here is equal to angle BAC plus angle OCB plus angle ACO, that is equal to, as we know that angle BAC is equal to 40 degree and angle ACO plus angle OCB, that is equal to angle ACB, which is 70 degree. So the measure of angle BAC plus angle OCA plus OCB is equal to angle ACB, but angle BAC is equal to 40 degree and angle ACB is equal to 70 degree. So 40 plus 70 is equal to 110 degree. Okay, so the value of angle BOC will be equal to 110 degree. We can solve this sum by another method also, as we know that method second may be given as we know that angle BOC is equal to 90 degree plus half of angle A. So the value of angle BOC may be also given as 90 plus half of 40, that is 20. So angle BOC will be equal to 90 plus 20, that is 110 degree. That is our answer. Now let us move to our next question. Question number 4. Let us have a solution of the question. We are given there are 6 straight lines on a plane with no 2 parallel and no 3 concurrent. Find the number of regions into which they divide the plane. To solve the given question, initially let us have one line. If there is only one line, then there will be only 2 regions in a plane. Region number 1 this LHS and this is RHS. Now if there are 2 lines, let us suppose that there are 2 lines, this one and this one, then the number of regions will be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if there are 3 lines, let us suppose like this, if there are 3 lines, then the number of regions will be have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The number of regions will be 7. Now if there are 4 lines like this, there are 4 lines like this, all the lines are intersect, as we have given in the question that no 2 are parallel, that means all the lines are intersecting to each other. So the fourth line may be given as like this. Now the number of regions will be given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let us summarize these conditions. Let us have 3 columns and make a table like this. Number of straight lines in a plane, then number of regions made by these straight lines, and at last difference between the consecutive number of regions. If there was one line, then the number of regions was 2. If there are 2 lines, then the number of regions was 4. That means the difference was 4 minus 2, that is 2. Now if the number of straight lines were 3, then the number of regions were 7. So the difference between 4 and 7 is 3. Now if the number of straight lines was 4, the number of regions were 11, that means the difference was 11 minus 7 4. Consecutively, if there were number of straight lines 5, then the number of regions would be, again difference would be 5, as 2 3 4 2 3 4 5. So 5 plus 11 16. Again, if number of straight line would be 6, then the difference would also be 6, and 16 plus 6 is equal to 22. That means the number of regions would be 22. So we can say that number of regions that we require is 22. The number of regions required is 22. Okay, now the second method for this type of questions can be directly given as, if we can calculate the number of regions directly, then we can have a formula like number of regions is equal to n into n plus 1 upon 2 plus 1. For n is equal to 6, that means if the number of straight lines were 6, then the value of n would be 6, and the formula will be given as 6 into 7 upon 2 plus 1. That means 21 plus 1, that is 22 answer. So we can directly calculate the answer. Okay, now let us move to our next question, that is question number 5. The solution of this question can be given as, as we have given that the measure of length of side of a triangle are integers, and that of its area is also an integer. One side is 21 and the parameter is 48. Find the measure of the shortest side. We know the measure of one side of the triangle is 21. Then let us suppose the other two sides are A and B. Let A and B be the other two sides of the given triangle. Let AB be other two sides of the triangle. If A comma B are the other two sides of the triangle, then the value of S, that means half parameter, will be given as A plus B plus C upon 2. That means A plus B plus 21 upon 2. But according to the question, the half parameter is 48 upon 2, 24. So from here we have A plus B is equal to 27. Now by Heron's formula, we can calculate area by using the formula area is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So the value of area may be given as S, that is 24, 24 minus A, S minus B, that is 24 minus B. By calculating we get A minus 3, and 24 minus C, that is 24 minus 21, that is 3. 24 minus. By solving this, we would have 24 into 3, that is 72, into A minus 3 into 24 minus A. Okay. Now as we have given that area is an integer, so this expression 72A minus 3 24 minus A must be square of an integer. Okay. Now so 72A minus 3 24 minus A must be a perfect square, as in the given question we have given that area is an integer. Now if A is the shortest side, then A less than equal to 13. Okay, thus A is equal to 10 is the only possible value among the given values satisfying the condition. So the value of A is equal to 10, and the area will be given as we know that A plus B is equal to 27, then B is equal to 17 in that condition, and the area will be given as 24 into 14 into 3 into 17 into 7, that is 84, which is an integer. So the measure of shortest side is equal to 10. Let us move to our next question, question number 6. The solution of this question can be given as, first of all, let us draw a diagram to understand the question. Let us have a triangle ABC in which D and E are 2 points on sides AB and AC. Let it be D and let it be E. Now let us join D to C and E to B. Okay, as in the given question we could have that angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 78 degree. If angle B is equal to angle C, then the lines parallel to these angles will be equal. Angle C is equal to 78 degree given to us. Also we have given that angle BCD is equal to 74 degree. So angle BCD is equal to, it is 24 degree, not 74 degree, it is 24 degree. Please make a correction in the question, it is 24 degree. Now angle CBE is given to us as 51 degree, it is 51 degree, and we have to find the measure of angle BED. We have to find the measure of angle BED. Okay, from triangle BDC, in triangle BDC we can see that angle BDC is equal to 180 degree minus sum of both angles, that means 24 plus 78, the measure will be 78 degree. So both angles are equal, so the opposite sides will also be equal, that means BC is equal to CD. Now BC is equal to CD. Okay, now this angle is 78 degree. In triangle BEC we can see that in triangle BEC we have angle BEC is equal to 180 minus 51 plus 78, that is 51 degree. As both the angles are equal, so the opposite sides will also be equal, that means BC is equal to CE. So now we have BC is equal to CD is equal to D. As CD is equal to D, so angle DEC is equal to 180 minus 54 upon 2, that is 126 upon 2, that is 63 degree. So the value of angle BED will be given as angle DEC minus angle BEC, that means 63 degree minus 51 degree is equal to 12 degree. That is our answer.